Are you stressed? Do you suffer from anxiety? Do you feel like you're in a depression, a little bit sad? I've got something to talk to you about. A few people know that I have suffered from anxiety since the age of about 14 is where I first remember it, and I don't know why it happened, it's never been diagnosed, but I just know that feeling. And running certainly runs endorphins and a number of other chemicals through my body that certainly allows for me to cope with that stress and anxiety, especially with what I do on a daily basis. And people say, "Oh, you're anxious, how could you possibly get on stage and talk to people with anxiety?" Anxiety is very different for many people. I've watched my eldest daughter and my third daughter go through the same process at about the same age, and it's really just so destructive for me to watch them as growing women going through the same process that I went through when I was the same age. And the best thing I can say to you is get up and do some exercise, because it'll start to run chemicals through your brain that starts to make the illogical logical. And one other thing I'll talk to you about is what they call the love drug. It's called oxytocin, and oxytocin will be released into your body by only a couple of different ways. The first way is by connection. Just being connected to someone, hugging someone, kissing someone will release oxytocin into your bloodstream. The other way you can release oxytocin into your bloodstream is, and some people are going to be uncomfortable with this, just doing a massive shit. So I don't know if you've ever experienced it, but even if you get diarrhea or the runs, and by the way, 97% of all cases of diarrhea are actually a blockage in your colon and your body hydrating to get rid of that blockage. And you've heard the saying, there's just nothing like a big good shit. And that is because even when you've got the runs and you're spraying froth out your ass, you actually feel so much better for doing it. So remember that this running, this exercise, this movement of the body doesn't need to be in regards to you being an elite athlete. It's just a matter of getting chemicals right in your brain so you can survive, just survive in this world.